Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 2 of Ghosts, titled Hello. So, Sam is still seeing the ghost, of course, and she thinks she's going crazy because, obviously, you start seeing dead people, and the first thing you think is ghost? No. That's like maybe a few numbers down the list. So, there's kind of a split in the ghost community. Some want to be friends, like Pete, and Flower's just there for the ride, it seems. And some want to run him out like Thor. Jay ends up damaging the wall and putting a hole in the wall in Hetty's room, which allows a hole to Flower's room. Why they have rooms, I don't know. I guess they do need rooms to, not be near each other, I suppose. To have their own little safe spaces. So, eventually, Sam goes to the doctor and she meets another ghost. And she realizes that she actually is seeing ghosts. Because if it was all in her head, she'd be seeing the same ones. But she's seeing them all around. And then she kind of, basically asks everybody their demands. Because they're not leaving. If they leave, they're bankrupt. They don't want to be bankrupt. So Thorfinn wants to watch TV about Vikings for at least an hour or so a day. Because while the TV was being installed, it showed Vikings and, yeah. And he started watching it and yeah. Hetty wants the portrait of her husband to be moved and the hole in the wall to be fixed. Jay proceeds to take the painting and put it on the wall to fix the hole, making the problem just as bad for her. Alberta wants her to invite the descendants of the people who could have been the most likely to have killed Alberta and take her revenge. That's not happening. Trevor wants Sam to divorce Jay, commit suicide, and then be with him, but with casual like. Again, not happening. Flower wants world peace and no more bear attacks. She died due to a bear attack, by the way. Pete just wants to say hello, and Isaac wants her to write an autobiography about him and turn it into an award-winning play. Because he has beef with Alexander Hamilton. And I understand Isaac is such a good military commander. I mean, in the canon of this show, he so bravely surrendered to the British at Ticonderoga. I completely butchered that. I know I did. One of those might have been right, or they might have all been wrong. Yeah. He bravely surrendered to the British. It took bravery. Real bravery. Poor guy died of dysentery a week later. Oh, I think I didn't get Sass. Sass wants his land to be returned to his people, but barring that, he's fine with the radio being turned on in the afternoons, which everybody agrees on. So, to prove to Jay, she brings him down to the basement, where the cholera victims basically lead Jay to fix the water boiler. At first, and he says, they say they did it good, and Jay's like, oh, there's more of them? And it shows Sam surrounded by a dozen of them. Yep. just 2. I don't know why she lied. She could have just said there was a dozen of them. Jay's not going to be no any different. Overall, I really love it. I'm loving this show. It's nice. It's funny. The characters are likable. Even when they're not likable, like Trevor and Hetty, they're likable. I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.